Greetings everybody, Lucky here, and welcome to a new series I want to do called Talk Time. Basically, think of this as like a podcast in a way, but one person, and me just talking about one topic for the entire thing. So basically a singular podcast. So the whole premise of this is just, I want to talk about stuff, and I do that a lot during my Let's Plays, but this is the best way of doing it in full, because those I'm doing like in little bits and forget some stuff. This I've written some stuff down. I have. This is because it's going to be primarily unscripted. My little notes I have amongst the guys. Basically, this is mainly just be audio, not very visual. Just a logo and like what topic I'm talking about. So for one thing, if you're doing like a revision or like you're doing some other work, just minimize this tab you're watching the video in, and just put headphones in. What is this while you're doing your other work, like revising, doing maybe doing other stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe going to sleep. I don't know. Because yeah, I'm gonna took a fair bit down here. But anyway, this sort of first episode I'm gonna do is about Pokemon Sun and Moon, because if you watch my Let's Play videos, you understand I have a love-hate relationship with Sun and Moon. This is where I'm going to this series going to explain what I like and hate about certain things. This Sun and Moon one specifically is going to be first bit of it is what I like about it. Just like depending on how long it is, I'm not sure how long it is, because yeah, likes, I know what likes are. Dislikes in the hand is going to be, this is going to be a lot more. So let's start off with Talk Time episode 1 is about Sun and Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let's start off with, also in the description below will be all the links as usual. The person who made the logo, and what timestamps are topics at, because for one thing, don't know what time would be easy to be at while recording it. So if you want to skip to maybe topic 2, which is my dislikes of it, you can just click on the timestamp there. This one, if you click on that, you go back to the first part, or you miss some stuff. But anyway, let's start off with my likes. What I like about Sun and Moon. I start with Pokepalago. Now, Pokepalago is a let's see, Pokepalago is good. Pokepalago is very useful. You get a lot of rare items, Pokemon your PC, you can do stuff, you get berries, and find rare Pokemon, all the good stuff, and train them up as well via stat wise. Brilliant. That's amazing. It is. It just take a while to get all together, but that makes sense. It's thing you do over time. That's one of the main things I love about Sun and Moon, Pokepalago, amongst other things. But the other thing I do like about it is how it looks. Sun and Moon is a gorgeous game, to say the least. It is a very, very gorgeous game, to say the least. If like, I don't know, see some of how the area looks. Some of how the areas look gorgeous. Like I think I forget the western town, like right before we can get Eevee, right before the daycare, like that area there, love it. That area looks top notch. Amongst it, I'm not like I think Mount Lalakiki or whatever the ice mountain is near Endgame. That area looks pretty nice as well. And among other areas like that, pretty good. And possibly maybe the bamboo area on Island 3. I forget the names of most of these because they're kind of memorable in my case. And okay, after that, let's go more on locations. more on the locations. See, my favorite location would be probably say Mount Lakakili. I say that. I guess Ponyvast Canyon. That's the one on that stage you go to. That's pretty good. Ultra Space. That's very pretty. Among the let's see. Let's see what else is there. I think Aether Paradise looks cooler for one thing. Looks futuristic and cooler. Amongst that, Paloria. Well, that town is where it looks very western. You fight your rival there. Like, when you first get the second island, he's like there. It is. It's pretty. That is pretty cool. That is a pretty cool location. I would like going there. And of course I can find Eevees nearby as well, which is nice, because I'm currently shiny hunting a bunch of Eevees. Still working on that. What else? Moving to okay, let's move on to some of the Pokemon I do like. A lot of Sun and Moon Pokemon I do like the design of. Decidueye, Primarina, Cinnamorogi. Cinnamorogi, out of 3 starters, Cinnamorogi was like number 3. How design-wise. Between Primarina and Decidueye. For Decidueye, because it's a starter Pokemon, I prefer the Grass-type Pokemon over all the other types. Because, a lot of Pokemon I prefer, Grass types every generations. This is no different. When making Gen 2 and Gen 3, I'm a bit iffy about. Because Gen 2 depends on how I'm feeling. Gen 3, especially how I'm feeling, because I like all 3 as well. Gen 4 as well, depends what I'm feeling. Well, mainly because between Torterra and Empoleon, between those two, specifically Chimchar, it's cool and all, but I'll get back to Host on the Moon. Yeah, some of the Pokemon, let's see what else. Mimikyu, I like Mimikyu a lot. Mimikyu's pretty cool. The backs are a bit dark though. Well, a lot of Pokemon that are in Sun and Moon are quite, spoopy, as people would say. I love them. I love the Lone Executor, the memes. He's the dankest of the memes. Among a lot of things. What else? I guess I like Marini. I like Marini a lot. Marini and Toxapex, they're pretty cool Pokemon. Amongst everything else. They got them Anchor. Dhelmise? Yeah, I think it's Dhelmise, yeah. Dhelmise. Dhelmise is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's an anchor that can be possessed by seaweed. That lady slams you with its anchor at full throttle. That could just, I think kill a whale or something after I forget. I think it's like in the end slam him and then hit the whale or something, just kill it. As long as you're a whale lord. What else is there? What other Pokemon I like? I like Alolan and Vulpix, Sandshrew, Sanders, and Ninetales. All those Pokemon are pretty cool. Pun intended there. Yeah. I like those Pokemon because they're different enough. They're Ice-type based, and they are, pretty cool. Still pun intended, because they're good to they're very, very cool to the bone. They are, among other things. What other Pokemon? I like Sunlight and Moonbat, Sungala and Lunada. Oh, sorry, Solgaleo and Lunada. Sorry, Solgaleo and Lunada. Yeah, those two are pretty good. They are. I like those. I the thing as I picked. I had both games of course because I'm a tool. So I picked Sun over Moon because I prefer the Sunlion over the Moonbat. But among other things, because I like lions a lot. I love lions. Not cats. Bats. They're okay. But I'll have a lion there over a bat. That's just how I am. That's why I'm not as big as in Incineroar, because just that's how it looks. It's fine. It's not the most appealing to me. Among other things I got. Don't remember the other Pokemon. There's a very short selection of Pokemon in the game introduced. What the fuck are there? There's oh yeah, no. Because how could I forget Nebby? How could I forget Nebby? Pew pew. And just being literally a glorified Magikarp. And just like what? Just sort of like what? It's just a glorified Magikarp. They can't attack. Worth shit. Neither can Cosmo, or how you say its evolution name. Another thing as well. The Ultra Beasts. Pretty cool. Tapus, Tapus are just among other things. Back to Ultra Beasts. I think my favourite Ultra Beast would be... Would be maybe either Buzzwold, because it flexes every bloody time and it's funny, or Guzzlord. Or probably that on Nihilego. Those three are pretty cool. Celestina, Katana, and Pheromosa, they're okay. They're okay. I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're cool. But then, Katana will give you the meanest of paper cuts. just whoosh, it's tiny, but it will give them amazing paper cuts. Guzzlord is a Guzzlord. He guzzles everything up, and he's very big and has an armless stomach like Kirby. Yeah. Bottom of stomach like Kirby, among other things like that. What else is there? I think for the Pokemon wise, for the most part, for all the I think for the most part, all the Pokemon for the most part are pretty solid. Not because I'm emotional. Oh yeah, how can I forget Salazzle? Salazzle is top notch. I think Salazzle, Pheromosa. Is Pheromosa? Oh, sorry, not Pheromosa. Fomantis. Or it was Lurantis. I think Lurantis and Sereni. Those ones I like as well. And not because of their design wise. I just like the Pokemon in general. What else is there? No, okay. I like Youngers and Gumshoes. They're pretty cool Pokemon, but I even like them for the meme. I've just have trouble and stuff, but still. Now, get away from get away from Pokemon. Go to music. Now, when it okay, let's combine music and characters together, because between those two, they're very connected. Some of my favorite characters are Lily and Gladion, and maybe Lana and Mallow. Yeah. For the most part, I like characters, especially Gladion, especially with his theme. That theme is so good. That is a good theme, Gladion's theme is. And a fun fact, before I start recording this, to get myself in the right mindset, I just put on the Gladion's theme, just to get me in the mood. That theme is amazing. And overall, his character as well is pretty good. Going from like a bad boy to like just a guy who helps you, who's for the most part wants to do the best for his mother, so that she doesn't go completely mad. But that happens in the end. But anyway, what else is there? Not only that. Yeah, that's right. Lily. Lily is so precious. At the end of the game, bit of spoilers by the way. It was like I was so heartbroken that she left. But one thing I was like, have Nebby. You come somewhere away, have Nebby. He was with you the entire time. Come on, have Nebby. I think everyone was like going like, you're leaving. Take Nebby. Take him. Take Nebby. Like take him. Among other things, just take Nebby. Also Nebby in the bag. Obligatory meme. What else is there? Okay, yes, I did say Lana and Mallow. I didn't like those two because of the anime. Those two really because I like those two because of the anime. Out of all the characters in the game, I think out of all the trial captain, I should say, is Lana's my favourite. Not for the child, but how she is. I just like how she is. Mallow is cool. Socrates is Kiwari, let's say his name, or Gandalf as Brian calls him. He's okay, but his trio is a bit What else? Fairy one, don't care. Olivia's pretty cool. So is I think Ilima. Hala. Yeah, Hala's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I love Nanu. Nanu's amazing. I love him. He gives no shits. He gives no shits about anything. Especially when he does the Z post for you, just like me. Just same stoic face. What else? I think Ice Roller is her name. She's pretty spoopy and pretty cool. Who else am I missing? Because I think that's it really. What else is there? Oh yeah, fucking what the heck? What's her name? Not Nanu. Hala? No, not Hala. Well, ground trial, her, her name's escaping me. Well, her, she's pretty cool as well. Among stuff like that. What else? I'll keep, that actually music. I think probably the favorite music was as well would be, you know, the, like, that Western town was near the Eevees. I think that there, Gladiator, Lily's theme, especially. I think Old Space is pretty cool. I'm okay about that. Team Skull. Team Skull are amazing. Yeah, Team Skull are the pinnacle of just funny. They're basically Team Rocket, for the most part, and I love that. Specifically Jesse and James and Meowth, specifically those three. Team Skull are like that when it comes to their grunts, which is brilliant. And among other things like that, among other things like that, let's see, Guzma, of course, he's your boy. Of course he is, he's your boy Guzma. Who else? There's Guzma. Plumiere. Plumiere's pretty cool. I like her. She's a pretty cool character. That dragon character appears as a champion fights. I think same goes with the flying lethal member. Haven't seen much of them. Lucimene's crazy. She's crazy for one thing. She's okay. Just I want to punch the lights out once. I'm like, would you shut up and stop it, please? Faber, Wick, I like Wick. Wick is pretty cool as well. That's really I can think of. It's pretty cool. The character-wise, design-wise, design solid. Faber is like the typical, evil scientist. Lucimene, like the president. Lucimene is like a president, but who's lost a few marbles, or I guess screws in this case. Amongst the god, Wick is just like the health secretary. The Team Aether grunts. I'm calling Team Aether. That's what I originally called them anyway. I'm like going, hold a minute. Team Aether Foundation. They're the true baggers, aren't they? That's why I call them Team Aether. Team Aether grunts. Just among stuff like that. Oh yes, I have a good Type Null. Type Null is pretty cool. Same as the Valley, but still. Now, the final thing the final thing I'm gonna do, say before I move on to my dislikes, which be much longer than this, is SOS chaining. Now, this I'm hit and miss about. This I'm very hit and miss about, because I like it and dislike it for two completely different reasons. One good reason is that it's easy. It helps me get shiny Pokemon a lot quicker than just when they're doing like horde training or like Dex Radar or Dex Nav. A lot quicker that way, but for the most part, it's cool and all. But early game, it's a bit annoying. A bit annoying early game. Among stuff like that, it's very annoying and just can be quite tedious when you try to kill something and then you're like, I didn't kill it. It was called a Pokemon. Like, fuck. And then then next. Now this is a perfect segue to my dislikes. Now, there's a lot of things that I dislike outside of the Moon a fair bit. Let's start off with the beginning of the game for one thing. It's very, very handholdy. And with that being very handholdy through most of the bloody game, it's hard to replay from the beginning. Since I had both Sun and Moon, when I tried playing Moon for the first time, it was so pandering. I'm like going, can you allow me to skip this, please? No. I think everyone else who agrees with me, who has to go through and also one thing as well, it is aggravating that. For one thing, you don't even get access to like the Wonder Trader and a bunch of other stuff like that until like an hour or two into the game, when Sun and Moon and X and Y and Oras almost instantly you got it. Just like what? See, I'm fine with them having your hand in the beginning of the game, like the first maybe 20 minutes at best. That I'm fine with, but not the first 5 hours or the first island in general. Going like, really, game? Really? I thought I thought X and Y was the easy handheld game. When that game gives you more freedom in general than this game. And some people busy bring it all together. Okay. If you bring it all together, then why, in God's name, does it take you 3 hours to get past the first island if you're taking your time? And how very handholdy it is and restrictive it can be as well. Like what? Okay, first of all, after you done your star Pokemon, you're going upwards to fight your rival, you go back down to the left, then you go to the Pokemon School, do all of that, it takes at least 20 minutes, to give or take. Catch the Pokemon you want to go there, up to almost the top floor, you fight the person there, go back out of it, down through there, and then goes to the left where Taurus is. The Taurus was. You can go past. You can go past there. A lot of barriers. In Sun and Moon. Very linear as well. Linear and very, blocky. Like one thing's typical is X and Y, the easy, very heavy handholdy game, and very linear. When clearly the game gives you enough on your own to say maybe you should go over this way. This is inaccessible. Like Luminous City was one of the accessible some areas, which makes sense. Power outs and stuff, they're inaccessible, which is okay, fair enough. Then over here, it was just blocked entirely. They should do a trial. What? If you design the region again, make sure they're inaccessible in general. Don't make us able to see it. That's why in other games they have if you can't access it until you go past a certain point, which is fair enough. But in Sun Moon, since they're all islands, it goes mostly into the circle, and a lot of areas are connected near one point, and of course they take a while to get through. And you go all the way around to some lucky area you can just go through quickly. Look at you, Taurus and Stoutland. Looking at you two, specifically Island Melameli and Akala, or have you pronounced the islands? Those two specifically, because the Taurus, before you even allowed to go past the Pokemon School, is there waiting. You're like, can't you just go past and skip this point? What do you mean I have to do it? Like what? Like in XY, they took it. You could do it. Like in Gen 5, there's a Pokemon School which you could go to, and Bowtrain's there. You could, or Nursery, I forget what it is. You could, but it was optional. Same with every other game. It is optional. But this game, it's mandatory. Why is it mandatory? I know in Gen 4, you go to this there, just to Barry, which is fair enough. You go there to swim, and then you leave. That's all that happens in there. This one, you fight like 5 trainers. You fight a 6 trainer, then you leave. What? How pointless was that? That should have been an optional location you can go to get train up early game. But nope. It requires you to go there and do it all, and it is very taxing when you replay the game for the second time, and you're just like, very just like you're very just like dying inside. You're like going, come on. I haven't FYI, I haven't scratched the bucket. Scratched the bottom of the bucket of what I will talk about. That's the first thing, very handholdy it is. An early game. Let's start off with my other. let's continue on with the other biggest complaint I have of the game. The Festival Plaza. What happened to the PSS? What happened to the PSS? Why give us something so easy to understand and very quick and easy to do, and then ruin it and make it 10 times more complex and makes the internet more shoddy than ever before, and also for one thing, me and Noel, one of my EFC mates, he got a game which is used, of course, and then we were going to train stuff. He trained me to the Pokemon which I wanted, which were like a Incineroar, Primarina, which is fair enough. Then we got DC'd. When that happened, we would have got banned for an undisclosed amount of time. Well, not longer than me. Which is like, what? While like other games, why in Gen 7 or Gen 6, You DC, you just DC. So then you go back online, quick and simple as that. But in this game, you get banned for DCing. What? Which is just baffling. So you can't, specifically for like trading and stuff like that, I'm going like, what? And I think if you got one trade either, I'm going like, what? And it just boggles my mind. Why is this in the game? It just Festival Plaza does not need to be there at all. They merged two good concepts. Join Avenue, Piazza went, there you go, here's something made from the two of them. You mean like both of them, why merge them together? No! They prefer to be separate. Don't merge them together. And you give us access to them about an hour or two into the game. When in previous games they got there almost instantly. Why? Why make us make it, especially people who do like, Wonderlocks. They can't immediately because of, the hour lock, or hour two before you can get the thing to use it. I know some are very story heavy, but it's fine. It's very handholdy as well, but for no good reason. I can get that for early game. Early game, fair enough. It's like first thing I'd be like 20 minutes. That's a given. But if it's the next 3-4 hours are handholdy, and the entire game is still very handholdy in some locations, you're just like, why? Also, why do you keep getting tutorials near end game? Or if I remember correctly, some of the tutorials going like it's end game. Why are you giving me tutorials about basic stuff already? It just baffles my mind. The Pokemon got me just Nintendo in general and Game Freak demeaning Pokemon fans to no end. I'm like, what? When literally Oras and X and Y were amazing games for the most part, and they added the last stuff they had were pretty cool. Like the Battle Maison. I would have a Battle here, but I can make do a Battle Maison. The Battle Maison, the Friend Safari, brilliant stuff. And we're taking the Mirage spots in Oras, brilliant as well. But what after game did we get for gens for Sun and Moon? Ultra Beasts and the Battle Tree, which is filled with bullshit, man, mind you. With cheating AI. I think I've patched the game twice now just to fix the Battle Tree. I've how much bullshit's in there. Like a lot of Pokemon have illegal moves, Pokemon faster than they should be, stronger than they should be, and you're like, what's going on? And like half the time you're just like, what happened to the battle tower, or the other battle facilities they could use, like Battle Factory, Battle Castle, Battle Pike, Battle Pyramid. Any of those would work. Or Battle Arcade, any of those would work. Or make your own one up. Make any of them up. That would work better than the Battle Tree, which it may have all trains in it you can use, but getting to them is a hassle and a half. No, sorry, 2 hassles and a half. Yeah, two hassles and a half to get all the way to the top of the Battle Tree, single and double. But also, it looks behind 4 Megastones. Why looking behind 4 Megastones are the Gen 1 starters behind a fight against Red? When clearly you can just buy them, but no. That's another problem with Megastones. Where are they? I'm not talking about when the game came out. Why were so few of them not in the game? No, they may not, be legally, legally, used, but why are they not all in the game? Why only a fraction of them are in the game? And recently, they got all the other stuff, like the codes. Well, still, most of them are locked behind tournaments you must enter. Why? It just, it baffles my mind to no end why they did that. I can get, they go past it, do the Z moves, but even so, just give us all the Mega Stones at the Battle Tree. You can buy them with Battle Points. That would be fine. The issue would have been settled. If all were in there, if all the Mega Forms are in the game, why not? from the Mega already in the game, why not give us the Mega Stones? That just baffles my mind to no end. Oh yeah. One other thing I would like to say is 23 and 11. 23 locations in the loader are through for a load of Eradicate and Rasa. What the hell? Why, in God's name, are they everywhere? I know I heard of Rand's infestation, but seriously, why are they everywhere? That loader was going to be rich of variety of Pokemon, but then why is every bloody island filled with rats? Filled with Eradicate and Rata? Answer me that question, Game Freak. I dare you. I can get them to be early game or like some other maybe end game, somewhere in the middle. I find that, but why in 23 locations combined are they in? Why are they in 23 locations combined, or 22 depending on what game you're playing, of course. Sun and Moon, Moon 23, Sun 22. Because of time Pokemon, and just that just boggles my mind. And same with Digger to Trio 11 combined. Why are they everywhere? They've half the game, almost over half the game routes and locations are full of Pokemon. I mean, are full of the same bloody Pokemon. It is baffling. Like every cave has a Diglett in it. Why? Like Rock Area has a Diglett trio. And for one thing as well, they don't need to be everywhere. They can be in other locations, like past games had variety up the wazoo. Like what? Maybe some locations like what? Gen 3, as an example. Early game you get Zigzagoon, Poochyena, Wurmple, all the good stuff. Later on in the game, you find Linoons, Mightyanas. You find the evolve from later on, which makes sense. You find the common ones ever so often, and it makes sense. But then why? Because in other games you find them later on what the evolved forms, which makes sense. But then why in Sun and Moon are the pre-evolutions and the final evolutions literally everywhere? It boggles my mind to no end. I think everywhere on the first island has, every the first island and like mostly second island as well has like, and maybe third island as well has like a lone Raticate and Rattata on it. Rattata specifically, and then Raticate later on. Which is boggling, then with Diglett the trio. It's just like, just so, ugh. One thing I just like is the unutilized Pokefinder. That had so much promise, but it was used for nothing. It's in the game, but barely used. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Because what they could have done was make it more expansive, more better, and more areas to take pictures on. And give us more Pokemon who pose more. All that good stuff. Just, my Sun and Moon just angers me. And a couple of more minor things is, one thing I don't understand is, it just happens that every Pokemon game up to date, my Sun and Moon, is after you rematch the Elite Four, for the second time, the credits do not play. You get immediately put out in front of the Elite Four. Almost, it's usually Kukui or whoever you're fighting. I guess whoever you're fighting as a rematch, as a champion, whoever you fight, have you beat them in a fight, you're gonna warped immediately out in front of the Pokemon League. No credits, no nothing. Why? Well, other games, or Ras and X and Y, had that option. Because merely, I can get, why they did it. Well, I actually don't get why. Because everyone loves watching the credits. It may take you a little while, but you can skip them with select or start. Why is that hard? Why is that so hard to do? Do you want to skip it? Start. Credits are gone. Like a title screen. Done. And just walk back to your home and then you go fly back up. Done. Simple as that. Makes sense. One thing also bothers me is the trials aren't really trials. And like the Z crystals slightly anger me slightly because they're not really a reward you can get to show off if you've beaten someone. Because if half of them are literally in the wild, I do mean like at least half of them are the wild, and one or two of them just give you them. Like, see, the psychic one is in the desert. Dragon is in the is technically kind of the final trial, but really no. It's just final trial. Fairy just is giving you by the trial captain who's lazy. Okay. What else is there? See, there's that. Who else? See what else is there. Flying is in 10 Carat Hill. Ice is in the Ice Mountain. Just cash. Bog is just in Guzman's hideout, just there. Poisoned is... Where's Poisoned anyway? I forget where Poison even is. Like, half of them you don't remember where they are. Well, half of them you get given by the trial captain. And, for one thing, these trials aren't really trials. Oh yeah, spot the difference. Okay? Find shit. Find items. Okay? Follow the wishy-washy. Fine. Literally fight against dragons. Okay. Fighting the first. Let's see what the first trial was. Defeating all the alone either Young Goose or Eradicate, or Eradicate, and fighting the Turbo one. Okay, that's a bit of a challenge. No, okay. Then what else is there? Let's see. Socrates ones. I like that one because how it is. You just something for the dark until you get to the entrance where you run into each stone Pokemon. That's a trial. Yeah, that there is a trial for one thing. Where you just cash. You go for there where it's pitch black, so you get through there, and then as soon as you meet the entrance, that's where the Toad Pokemon is. You battle them there, which is pretty cool. Among other things, what else? What else is there? Steel. The guy there who was the former trial captain there. Which would be pretty cool to see what it was before, and he gives you his steel one, which is like okay, I can do with that. Among other things, see what else is there? See what else? What else? One of the minor thing angers me slightly. Oh yeah, the slowness. It is so slow. It may look pretty, but it is slow. It is so bloody slow. When it comes to a lot of things, battling online with friends, trading. Like, even battling in a wild with like maybe 2 more Pokemon, the game shits the bed like so fast. I'm like going like, what? Why is it shit the bed with 3 Pokemon wearing Oras? You could have 6 Pokemon on the field at once. I think the only time the game really lagged was when you had 4 Mega Crazes out on the field, which I've done before, and it lagged the game to shit. 4 Mega Crazars, 2 being shiny, lags the game out to shit, and that makes sense because it's 4 Mega Crazars, 2 being shiny, because they got so much stuff on them, just lags the game out. That would make sense, but more than 2 Pokemon on screen, or depending on what Pokemon you're on screen, the game just lags the shit. I may have an R2DS, but even still I'm going, really? Come on, you can do better than this. I hope they fix all that when they come to the eventually 3rd game, it's a sequel game. It's going to use Stars or Eclipse, among other things they got. And make the trials more like trials, not like just little mini games. Oh, speaking of mini games, why did they get rid of them? Specifically in the Poke and Me thing, or the Poke Refresh. That I'm fine with. It's the mini games I missed. The mini games which I missed. I love those little mini games to get your affection up. Now you just give them beans. What? Beans and just rest in the head. Okay? What else? Is that it? Yes. Oh, come on. Why in X and Y and Oras you use the yeah, the mini games to help you. I like the minigames. They're very timeless. They can do casually. The difference. I think there's the puzzle one, the berry one, and what is it? There's the berry one, berry plants, puzzle one, What am I missing? See, very unscripted. See, berry one. See the berry one. Puzzle one. I'm missing one. But it's scaring me. I don't know. But I'm going like, that's it. No. Goodbye now. So what else? What else is sort of angers me? Oh yeah, some Pokemon locked behind certain other Pokemon, especially new Pokemon. Look at you, looking at you, Marini. Why in God's name are you, Marini, locked behind Corsola? I get the whole, thing. I get the whole, story behind that. With Corsola is a favorite dessert or favorite dish for Marini. But why make them only like that? A lot of Pokemon exclusive to other areas, like Crabrawler. Only location is via the berry patches, and the only way to evolve it is at Mount Kalala, or I say it pronounce it, the Ice Mountain. What? And a lot of Pokemon, like I think Probopass, Magazone, other Pokemon only evolve at Pony Vast Canyon or can evolve Vast Pony Canyon. What? I can get like some areas you need to evolve Pokemon like that, but why are they endgame locations? We have like well, the endgame locations you have like Pony or Vast Pony Canyon. We can evolve a bunch of Pokemon you've had for a while now, like a Probopass, like a Nosepass or a Magaton, or a have other Pokemon, and also the Ice Stone. And also, Stone in general, why haven't they, retconned it where Pokemon that should evolve via stones should? I'm looking at you, Leafeon and Glaceon. That should make sense. A Glaceon should evolve an Ice Stone, and Leafeon should evolve a Leaf Stone. Just retcon it. Just say, oh yeah, the reason why just saying Gen 1 couldn't do that, mainly because of, it was Gen 1 that Pokemon didn't exist. Now with this retcon, you can say, oh yeah, they can now. You can now do it. Just they couldn't do it before. They reckon all the time they have. Why not? Like the whole generation of Fairy-type Pokemon was a massive retcon. Like there's a massive retcon in general. So just add that. Just makes it easier for that. Makes the stones, and more use to them. So just being used for like 1 or 2 Pokemon. Like seriously, how about the other stuff? Like maybe like Moonstone for Umbreon, Sunstone for Espeon, then make Sylveon just friendship only. That makes stuff a lot easier than evolving Eevee, and have for all the Pokemon as well. Which is just, it's just among a lot of things, just slightly baffling. What else? What else is there? Let's see what else. I'm trying to think of what else I can think of, because oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the lack of a checker when it comes to collecting stuff, specifically Zygarde, and the mini quest you do in game that you can get money from the trainers in game who ask for a Pokemon which you've asked for a Pokemon which ask for a Pokemon that you want to that they want you to catch so you can see the dex entry of it, which is fair enough. And also the Zygarde cells. The game doesn't tell you what ones you've done or ones you've collected. The Zygarde tells you how many you've gotten, but the game doesn't tell you which ones you have gotten. There's 100 in game. Then why in game is there literally, I do mean literally, no checker that tell you which ones you've got or not? You just have to guess. Especially if you got like 80 odd, 80 or 70 odd, and you're wondering where the last 30, 20 odd left. I'm like that right now, and I can't find the rest of them. I'm just like, where are they? It's baffling me to no end. Because I have a Zygarde of Doge, I have Zygarde Doge, and like 16 in my cube, and 2 cores amongst the gap. But it's taking the piss to find all 100. As a tracker would have been nice to tell you maybe in the map. Maybe you open the map, it tells you what areas. So and say maybe in Melameli Island, it tells you what Zygote cells you or Zygote cores it tells you have and don't have. Say Melameli has like 20, as like say 20, the tracker will go on and saying you have 18. So you have 18 on Melameli. Maybe Akala the hell is 25. You say you have found 25 in Akala. Yeah, that would work. That would just tell you how many you've got on the island. That'll tell you, say, day or night. Probably tell you if you've got all ones a day, ones a night, all that stuff. Will make it a lot easier to track them. But you have to do a trial and error guess, which would take the ever-living piss. And out my foot. But still, it just baffles my mind to no end. But anyway, I think that's enough of me rambling. Yeah, I think it's me enough rambling. Oh yeah, okay, no. Super training and hyper training. Why get rid of super training? Why get rid of super training? It just baffles my mind to know why get rid of super training. That was useful. Again, hyper training is useful, but Pokemon needs to be level 100. And you must use special bottle caps. Okay. Just baffles my mind. But anyway, I think this will end episode 1 of Talk Time. Of Talk Time podcast, I guess, in a way. Well, Talk Time brackets podcast close brackets. I guess, yeah. This, if you want to know how these go on, these go maybe every 2 weeks. maybe every 2 weeks, yeah. But we do this, then we Noob's Journey in, no one of these, Noob's Journey in. It'll be alternating basically. But maybe this week, Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday, Noob Journey, Tuesday, Thursday, each week, every so often, yeah. If you guys and girls want to suggest a topic for me to talk about, because I have plans for another episode in the back. I have plans for another one that I want to do in like at some point. Something to do with your favorite screaming monkeys, and also your favorite screaming hedgehogs as well. Both of them I do want to do. And maybe your favorite Italian plumber born in Brooklands. Who goes up with a person named Toadstool. I see. So yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. I want you to just suggest stuff in the comments that I should talk about, or games that I should know about, because I know a fair bit of stuff. But so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little episode 1 of stuff. But anyway, hope you have the logo and all the good stuff. Don't forget to take everything, all the links should be in the description below as normal. But yeah, it was what I thought. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode 1 of Talk Time. I shall catch you peoples later, but also have a nice day. Have a nice day, all of you out there, and enjoy life. It's very short. See ya.